We're going to get the rankings, I think, shortly. We don't have them on the screen at the moment. We're just waiting to get them. But the first up is going to be, how do you say it?
Cheesedelistic.
Cheesedelistic. It is indeed.
If anybody would like to give us some training on how exactly to say that, that would be appreciated. But cheesedelistic.
So they are prepared. The tunnel noise starts to come. We will bring you the rankings. Here we go. As soon as we have them, we'll have them on the screen for you. We've got the teams there on the top left-hand corner, but we don't have any times in the blocks. But a big round of applause from the audience. And they're in, Emma. The clock's ticking.
Time has started. They had an okay first round. They did have a few busts. Looked like a momentary hesitation there. Oh, and one bust. This will be not what they are hoping for. But come on, guys. We are seeing that red light far too many times.
Beautiful shot there of all the judges watching the action. Emma, right in front of their faces. Have you tried any judging yourself?
I haven't actually, no. Oh, just had a little moment there. That looked very, very well rescued, I have to say. So the draw for this, Regan, is head down, mixed snake, classic, and reverse mixed circles. How many busts, Regan?
So far, we're up to 4, Emma.
This is not what these guys will have wanted to see, but they don't seem that fazed by it, just carrying on, carrying on.
So the big news from the first round was the Windoor team coming smashing it through with 3 seconds before. They've barely trained, you know, Emma. They haven't done any time together as a 4.
This is incredibly impressive that they just came in and absolutely smashed it. Can we see that continue, Regan? I'm not sure.
Well, you got the times there on the screen now. You can see the rankings. Windoor first place, 67.855. Currently, we've got 5 busts and they're out the door, Emma.
And they are currently in 5th and final position after round 1. Not sure how it will go. They had quite a few busts, so their positioning is going to be decided now by the performance of all of the other 4 teams. Anemone
are going to be next. It's Naya and it's James, Kylie and Noah are going to be the next team through the door. Great start for them, 70 seconds. We thought they were going to set the standard. And then Windoor came back 3 seconds quicker. Can they upset this ranking now? Team 902, Anemone. Do we know what that name means?
It is actually an anemone.
Is it?
Which I called anemones.
Anemone?
It's anemone.
Anemone? Is that French, I'd imagine?
I don't know. It's one of the little wavy things that lives under the sea.
Is it?
Lots of wavy arms.
An anemone?
Put your finger in it. An anemone.
This is good live telling, this is. If you know, you can let us know. I'm going to go to the screen of the comments and see what anybody's saying. Matt says something in French. Thank you, Matt. Phoebe's scared. This is getting my housework done, but it's just so good. Phoebe, you can get somebody to come and do your housework for you. Don't worry about that. Gary Sweeney in Bahrain says, loving the CGI studio. CGI? Somebody's built this over the last week. That's where we are. There's the judges. There's Leslie Gale in the shot from skydivemag.com, updating all the information. Noah stretches his arms and waits. James looks pensive. And what about this masked flyer? Who's this?
Oh, are you talking about Flyer X?
Yeah.
I don't know, Regan, but I'm desperate to see him fly. Have you seen his Instagram?
You know, this is not us kind of drumming up the atmosphere. We really have not been briefed. We have no idea who it is.
And I keep seeing on Instagram, we were talking about it last night actually, he seems to be traveling all over the place. Can't figure out who's behind it or who is behind the mask.
Somebody asked if it was me.
Oh, really?
Because of the figure, yeah, the way he looks. But
I think someone suspected it was Vera Poe as well, who we're going to be seeing shortly.
Here we go, it's live action from Spain, Empuriabrva Win Games 2020!
Amazing. Team Anemone are in the tunnel. Flying fast. So these guys were fast, but not quite as fast as the Windoor team. So just to remind you, we've got head down, mixed snake, into classic, and where they currently are, reverse mixed circles. Straight into page 2 there. This is going very, very quickly into the head down, mixed snake. Looking good, these 4 young flyers, Regan.
Yeah, looking great. Got the rankings from this round on the left-hand side. The Czech team plus David on 105.169. And this team currently on 40 seconds.
They're looking very, very good. The pressure will be on now to beat that Windoor team. Windoor coming out and absolutely smashing it on very, very little training. Team Anemone flying beautifully. Really, really strong start to the competition. Very multi-talented youngsters in this team, taking on lots of different disciplines. Between them, freestyle, solo speed, two-way dynamic, and they're out the tunnel. That was a great speed.
Oh, 70.993, and that was a slower round, wasn't it?
It was a very, well, it would have been quite a slow round. So it's going to be all about how Windoor perform here. Isn't busy, will be flying, and TK and the Moshies.
So we've just got a message through on the comments on Facebook Live from Vincent Textoris. He said a clue on Flyer X with an Instagram link, but we haven't got time to press in that. The action's happening. I fly Paris.
It is. We have got in the door, we have got Domi, Alex Dand, Robin Doval, and Romain Boyer flying I Fly Paris.
Here we go to all the French. Bonsoir. Those red suits.
Looking good. I definitely saw a bust there. Looks on the screen as if it's 4 busts already, but I think some of those may have been multiple busts for the same move. Right, okay, looking good there. Well rescued. Slower than the Windoor and Anemone teams, but they seem more confident this round. And we've got another bust there.
So currently the time to beat 70.993, Emma, on this round 2.
It is. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think they might beat the Czech team. Let's see how they go.
Yeah, those 6 penalties are going to be added on already at 70 seconds, so that's another 30 seconds to go on, so they've just passed the mark of the Czech team.
I think I can see some smiles under those helmets. I think this team are having a lot of fun. It's really tricky flying in there with 3 other people, and this team are smashing it. They've had some busts, but they're still smiling, having fun, and it's a quick exit from the tunnel.
Indeed it is. Dedrick 306. Wow, there we go. 129.275. And they'll go through the door now. Wow, Emma, this is already very, very exciting. We've only seen 3 or 4 flights. We have to try and pace ourselves.
We do. We need to stay calmer this year, Regan.
We can't do it, Emma.
I don't think it's possible, Regan. Just wait till those finals.
Okay, the Moshies. TK and the Moshies. Sounds like a great band name. Live on stage. TK and the Moshies.
So Tobias, Kira, Vera, and Kai. A very smiley team, a very happy team.
Yeah.
Looking ready. Nice smile from Kira there to begin.
All right. This is tense. Vera, when we first saw Vera, she was like a little baby, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. I remember her learning to sit fly.
Yes.
I think she was... Did she bring you to tears with her
Every
performance?
time with her freestyle, with that little music box number that she was doing, it brought me to tears every time. Yeah. Simon Breakfast joined us, and Maggie Braffs joined us as well. Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're enjoying the action. Don't go anywhere. Keep that TV on. Turn your phone off. Put the kettle on. This is great action for the next, 7 hours? Here we go.
And they are in. This is TK and the Moshies. Led by the Moshies, followed by T and then K.
Yeah, Dedrick, if you bring it all along, we're good to go, no problem. And there they go now, flying through into this 20-second marker.
Looking very good. This is head up mixed snake, classic, and reverse mixed circles. Oh, and it's 1 bust. Come on, TK and the Moshies. Huge support for them here in the tunnel. Looking good. They're looking faster now, but it's sometimes speed brings those errors. 2 busts showing on the timer. What are we looking to beat, Regan?
The timer we've got at the moment, the best one is just over 70 seconds again. 70 point, I didn't quite make a note of that one, 70.4. I think we'll get it back on the screen as soon as we can, but currently up at 55. 2 penalties, Emma.
Okay, into the classic. All of the flyers having to turn the same way when they are above the ring. Into those reverse mixed circles. Oh, one more. There's 3 busts on the timer at the moment. Come on, TK and the Moshies, don't let it throw you off. A quick exit from the tunnel.
1, 2, 3, 4, giving them a total Emma 9-1.726.
Kira telling Kai, we did well. It's so nice to see the communication in the antechamber between the other flyers.
It is. Well, game on now, Emma, because we've had the Windoor team, who have not really done much training together. Josh is out with an injury. Matteo has joined. They smashed that first round. Wow, what we're going to see here. Let's get the rankings on the screen if we can as well, guys, on another overlay. But Cesar, Danny, Matteo, and Luis are prepared to bring it on the second round.
Look at Danny's game face.
Yeah. Danny started off working just outside of here at the wave ride, didn't he? The flow rider.
Yes, I do remember that, yeah. And look where he is now.
We've got a review going on, I've just been told, Emma, in my ear by our team of staff in the gallery. We've got a review happening right now, so let's just find out what that's going to tell us. Just got another message coming through saying the team competed in Belgium, but you need to tell us which team, guys, if you're going to send us a message through. The team completed in Belgium, now here at the Wing Games. Which team is that, guys? Let us know.
So a lot of discussion going on here between the judges. It's always really interesting to see this angle, because this is like seeing the backstage. This is the angle we don't normally get to see on camera.
Now, there is a great camera shot looking towards the screens. Can we get that camera shot? Can we see looking towards the review screens to see what's happening there? Just where that stool is now. I think there's a camera down there somewhere. I don't know if we can see that one. I'm just checking with Judith if we can see that camera, which looks towards the judges' screens. There was a camera angle we saw earlier. Let's see if we can find that one. I don't know if we still have it now. Maybe it's not there anymore. There, yeah, well, this is a good shot we've got here from our remote camera. Thank you, man, for making your way there for that shot. We can see the reviews.
So we can see the views that the judges are watching during the rounds. This is going to be an agonizing wait for the Windoor team. When you're already psyching yourself up to fly and there are reviews happening because of busts.
Yeah, I just got some information on that review, Emma.
So it is a vertical 2. So it's the vertical in the second page that was being reviewed.
Right.
Looks as though we might have got that resolved, and it looks like it's going to be quite soon that they are going to be getting into the tunnel.
Yeah, so a vertical on the second page was what we were reviewing. So we're stepping it up a mark this year, getting more information to you from the judges direct to the studio. That's what we're trying to do now. We've got intermediates there, getting that through to us, but a great shot of this team, that concentration on home territory, taking first blood in round 1 in the 4-speed, Emma.
Okay, we've got Cesar here. We've previously seen Cesar competing in 2-way, solo speed, relay. Oh, it looks like they have got the go-ahead. Those visors are down.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Beginning the first page, we can see the table on the left-hand side of our screens. It is going to be 70.993 that this team are aiming to beat. They're looking amazing already. This is the Windoor team. Oh, slight wobble there. Did they just get away with that? It looks like it. There's a bit of confusion. And remember, this team has had a last-minute switch. Matteo taking the place of Josh O'Donoghue.
Keep your eyes on that time on the rankings at the top left. 70.993 is the target.
Okay, Regan, just to remind you of the draw, head down, mixed snake, classic, and reverse mixed circles. 4 flyers flying as fast as they possibly can. They do not want to make any mistakes, incur any time penalties. They are looking amazing, Regan.
61, 62, 70.9 is the target, Emma.
Can they do it?
Get out the door!
Out the door!
69.287.
Oh,
wow.
my goodness, Regan. We knew it was going to be tight.
Yeah. Wow, well, it's tough that Matteo is competing in 4-way with the Windoor team. He's doing relay with Kyra, Tobias, and Ben Roan as well. So